construction, day 170.
All right, I can hear the echo here in the large room. It was an eventful day, for sure. Before we get to our quick intro, I'll talk a little bit about the security camera that we installed, that TP Lake TAPO. We really like it. It worked well all night. I asked Jernell first thing this morning, I said, did you hear the alarm going off a few times? He said, oh yeah, I could hear it. It was pretty loud. So that was good. So what it did was it could see through the glass, and if a dog walked up to the glass, what the camera actually does is I have it positioned to look at all the glass, dead center. But what the camera does is if the dog is over, say, in this corner, the camera, as soon as it picks up that animal, it turns, the camera turns and starts recording. And then it tracks the person or whatever is moving. So as the dog, let's say, walk across the screen, the camera pivots with it and follows it automatically. So I thought that was pretty good. And then alarm goes off, and you could turn that off. So what we did was we turned it off at 8 p.m. Because I didn't want it to run all night, because dogs were coming up to the glass and peeking through, so they weren't able to get into the home like they probably have been for the last 5 months. So that was good news. I really like the camera, crystal clear, and I'm glad that we bought them, and then we'll get them positioned around the house. Today it's been stormy all day, and we had pretty good attendance. I don't know, maybe 7-8 guys were here all day long. So we did have to jump from, call it odd job to odd job, just because of the rain. They get started with something outside, and then it would start pouring rain. It was on and off rain all day. But nonetheless, things did get done. The big news is that the guys from J Marketing was here on site. They were able to work on the front glass again. Remember, all those panels above the large glass was all open, and they brought all the glass up this morning, and they put it all in place and got that done. Took them most of the day to do that. So all the panels are in and sealed. They look great. We'll show it to you here in a minute. And then they started working on the locks for the 3 sliders. They got one done, and that's pretty interesting. It's something I've never seen before, so I'll give a thorough update on that. So Wilma was working on the floors.
Again,
And again. And got a new tool to help Wilma, so you'll see that today. And then quick update outside with actually tiling the pool. And I don't know how those guys did it. I mean, it was pouring rain. They did their best. If it was me, I would have stopped. Because typically when the guys are working outside and it starts raining, they obviously come out from under the rain. Not these pool guys. They stayed working all day long. They didn't have a sump pump, so they had to bail the water out of the pool with buckets. And they did that throughout the day because the water was starting to creep up to where they were laying the tile. So they were bailing like crazy all day. So hats off to those guys. There was 4 guys doing tiling today, and they made like a makeshift roof over the pool.
Yes. With
some tin that was laying around. So I'll show you that as well. And then the plumber did come up today. He was scheduled here on Tuesday. Picked a bad day to come up, but he started with our main water hookup. And guess what? We need to buy some more parts. So there was probably 20 items that he doesn't need, and about, what, a dozen that he does?
That's about 10 or 12.
Okay, about 10 or 12 that we need to go buy. So the good news is at Polaris, at that electrical supply house, you can return as long as you have the receipt. But it's for store credit. So what we'll do is we'll return all those items, get store credit, then use that store credit to buy the dozen or so items that he needs. So hopefully it's a wash financially. I'll let you know either way. So the guys will not be here tomorrow, the plumbing guys. They won't be here tomorrow because they worked as far as they could, and now they need those 12 parts. So we're gonna have to run down to Polaris tomorrow and Dumaguete City, another trip, and do that exchange and get it up here tomorrow. And then the guys will be here on Thursday to hook it up. So I'll show you that as well. So that's our intro, and let's get to some updates. All right, so first update was they were able to get these fixed glass panels in place for all 3 rooms. So they look really nice. They'll be back tomorrow. They got them all embedded in that PVC. Looks real good. They started cleaning it but run out of day. So the panels are in for the main room. And also all the electrical is in for the main room. So you can see it's 3 lights and 3 lights for the main living room area, sala. And then in the kitchen area, another 3 are Jetsons over the island, Jetson bulbs, and then 3 over the actual kitchen cabinets. So 12 LED lights, all operational. They're all positioned correctly. They're the same 3 different type where you can do daylight, mid-range, and then like an amber. So we like them. So that's what got accomplished today. This room needed some touch-ups, so they went ahead and painted the whole room again. I think this is 3 or 4 times this room's been painted. But they went ahead and got them all touched up today. So looking good. They also went through and cleaned up the floor. Remember, there was a little bit of paint here and there, so they got that all cleaned up. So definitely looks good. And the 2 panels here. So we are now secure for any bugs to come in, because obviously with this being open last night, my security camera went off with a couple of large bugs that came in. So same thing here. First thing this morning, they did some touch-ups. It looks like it's still drying right there. So they did some touch-ups here. Now this window actually has been sealed. So they did put the silicone all the way around, inside and out. So this one is 100% complete with screen. We're ready to go. It's the only window that's completely sealed. They said they're going to be working on silicone in the rest of the windows tomorrow. But we were able to bring some more stuff up, and there is Wilma's new tool, shop vac. So now she can vacuum up all the nooks and crannies. So I'll do a quick video of her doing that earlier today. So they did get some nice touch-ups here, and also they were able to get all the paint that was on the floor here. So that's good. No real change here, other than now that we have the light on. You can see a couple of spots here, right there that need some work, and right up there. So this room needs to be touched up with paint. Walking in the master bedroom. Now the lights on this side of the house have not been completed yet. So from the main room to the 2 spares and the spare bathroom, all the lights have been installed or operational. Now here, the lights are installed here and in the walk-in closet, but not in the bathroom. They're still exposed wires, so this side has not been turned on yet. But we worked on cleaning the floor. Now this has been cleaned only like once or twice today, so it still has some paint on it, and there's some debris that needs to be cleaned up, but much better than it was yesterday. And again, these 2 panels were put in. Now they were able to get one of the locks in place, and I want to show you this. Very nice, and it's very heavy. Very heavy door. I think I showed you that it has, you know, a double weather stripping. But look at the locks. There's one here at the bottom. There's a second one, third one, and then this one is over, it's taller than me, so it's, I don't know, I call it about 6'2", up in the air. So it's 4 different positions where they actually lock. So I like that very much. So when you pull it in, and when you turn it, and you can hear how solid it is, it's locked in 4 positions. So I thought that was pretty good quality, so happy about that. And then, actually they took the light bulb. So I really can't show you in here, but we did clean this up really good, and it's a waste of time actually showing you. We just started painting the walls in here about 4 p.m. So the grouting was completed. Remember, there was still quite a bit to do. So that was completed today as well. So we did take advantage of the rain. So I'm going to go ahead and step outside and show you a couple updates outside. All right, so day 1 of hooking up the main water. So they're working today. They dug this up all the way down, and they actually was able to backfill. So they ran about 3/4 of the way down with this white pipe. That's the main feed coming in from behind the wall. Storage tank in position, pump in position, pressure tank in position, and they put all these fittings in. So they were working on that today. This area is going to be the bypass area, and I think this is what they're working on, the bypass here. So it'll be 2 different valves. So if the bypass will be off, if we have power, but if we lose power, then I would shut that off, because obviously the pump wouldn't be working if we lost power. Now we'll have a generator, but say the generator is not working, then I can bypass it and have water go into the house. You can see how windy it is at the pressure that the municipal sends it, because the municipal does send water under a certain amount of pressure. You can really see how the wind is picking up. So last update. Look at the roof that the guys set up for the pool. So like I said, I can't believe that these guys kept going, because it's been just a miserable day. I mean, it's windy, and it's only raining a little bit right now, but it's been raining real hard just about all day. But they've been working on the center. Very nice. And you can see the water is already starting to creep up. So that's what they did yesterday. So hopefully that's all dry, but you can see the water starting to back up already. But take a look. That's what they were able to get done today. Wilma's got a new toy. So she graduated from broom to shop vac. So now what she's doing is going to every little nook and cranny and starting to pull all the dirt out from the areas that she can't get with the broom. So you're happy with your new purchase?
Yes, it works good.
Works good.